everybody, it's me, Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and I'm back again to watch another Amberlynn read video. Actually, technically there's two videos, but I think I'm just not gonna react to the other one. But before we get into it, let me just say thank you so much to everybody who's been so kind and said so many lovely things about Judy and sent me so many nice messages and things like that. I absolutely would not be able to respond to every single one of you individually. And I really do appreciate it. I've been taking my time and coming back onto the internet, although I have streamed on Twitch the past 2 nights because I really was kind of going insane doing nothing. So we had some fun over there. I do re-upload the reaction parts of those Twitch streams to my second YouTube channel called Zachary Michael also. If you've been missing some Zachary Michael content, that's a great place to start. I think in general, another reason that it's been a little bit tough to get back into specifically this channel is that obviously it would be a lie if I said it wasn't easy to just come on here and react to Amberlynn. Like, Amberlynn's my bread and butter. I know a lot about her. I know a lot about her ways, a lot about her content. I enjoy reacting to her. I think a lot of you enjoy my reactions to her. But I've been feeling not as inspired to react to other things on the internet. I've really not felt any need to return to watching Chantal. It's been such a peaceful time away from her. That may change one day, but currently I don't really feel the need to change that. I am really actually invested in what's going on with King Cobra and his girlfriend Jessica. And I was prepared to do more reactions to that, but I feel like since Judy passed and I took some time off from posting and being on the internet, there's literally stuff that happens with her and him like every single fucking day. And so I don't even know how to get caught up on that at this point. I mean, I've been trying to watch Willow Davis's videos, so if you are interested in keeping up with that, definitely go check him out. And maybe somewhere along the way, like, I'll just jump in and do a little bit of hey, what's happening now? But there's been so much from them. Because honestly, truly, Jessica's live streams for like a third, fourth, half of her day. Like, most of her day is spent live streaming. So it's really hard to keep up with that. And so kudos to all the content creators who keep up with her live streams and post content about what they're up to, because honestly, in this past week, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. But I do just want to say thanks to everybody who keeps watching my non-Amberlynn content, and hopefully we'll keep going with some of that just here and there, picking out fun things to react to. And also thanks to everybody who hangs out with me on Twitch and also watches the re-uploads over there. Honestly, truly, streaming the past 2 days on Twitch was just like really a blessing. Like, everybody was just there to have a silly, fun, good time. And it was like a brief reprieve from sitting around being sad in my house thinking about Judy. And so yeah, I don't know. Anyways, sorry for yapping. That's just kind of par for the course here, right? Is you come here and Zach yaps for the first 4 to 5 minutes. I do have a limoncello LaCroix, and we are going to watch a new Amberlynn Reed video. Just let me open this first. And I am really, like, it's been a long time since I just completely skipped over an Amberlynn Reed video. And I think most of you will understand why maybe I want to skip over the one that I haven't watched and won't watch. It's because the title of the video literally starts with emergency vet visit. I don't know what animal of hers needed tending to. I hope said animal is good and fine and well cared for and got all of the medical attention it needed. I just simply don't know that right now is a great time. I think, as many of you will understand, now's not a great time for me to watch that video. And so we're just going to jump into her most recent one, which is Weigh In. What I ate today counting calories. And cook with me! Well, bow, 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 bow. That was too much. That was too much. I don't know what I'm doing. Too much time away from the YouTubies for me. Did I mention Poe, will also sometimes still not be here, but in particular, right now, he was, like, napping with Noel, so I wasn't going to take him away from that. But anyways, let's fucking get to, shall we? There's, like, legitimately a garbage truck right outside my window. I'm, like, looking at it, and it's making so much noise. Don't y'all know I'm trying to make my comeback onto the internet? No, it's fine. It's fine. All right. Let's go!
Hey guys, welcome to
Hi.
the video. So today is like a weigh-in, what I ate today, chit-chat, maybe a cook with...
Do you hear? I thought I was done. Can you even hear that? You probably can't. I'm probably making a big deal. See, the thing is that even if you can or can't hear, like, the beeping and the noise from the garbage truck, it's like, I can, and my brain doesn't work like, in my brain, she's talking on the screen, but all I can hear is that garbage truck. Woo, off to a great start. Now, what did she say? Let's start over.
So today is like a weigh-in, what I ate today, chit-chat, maybe a cook with me moment. But right now, I just want to do like the introduction, get a weigh-in in.
I'm glad to see she is still, in fact, putting the little diamonds on her face above her eyebrow. Let's fucking go.
And then I'm ready to eat. So a disclaimer, I will be eating in this video. I know in some of the Eat Today videos I do not eat, but in this one I probably will be, and I do like to do disclaimers because I know sometimes people don't like seeing people in general eat, let alone a fat girl.
I was like, I guess I've just spent too much time in this corner of the internet that I didn't know that we all of a sudden had to start giving, like, content warnings that she'd be eating. I didn't know. I've just watched her eat so many times, and this is the first time in my recollection that I can recall her giving that kind of warning. All right, let's go. Content warning, people. She's about to eat. She's gonna eat. Oh, mama ate,
Put my way in.
What's 4 plus 4?
I'm so excited, so here it is. Hello. So we're gonna do a weigh-in. I'm pretty pumped. Hello.
Huh?
It's ready. Yes, it is. I've been doing pretty freaking good, you guys.
Have you?
So, stepping
I didn't watch the last video, I don't know.
489.6 pounds.
489?
Wait, what? 489?
What's so funny?
I'm gonna cry.
Oh, she's crying. Wait,
I'm gonna literally cry.
was she not laughing just 2 seconds before?
489.
All right.
I'm gonna cry.
Roller coaster of emotions right
I'm
now.
gonna literally cry. 489, you guys, I did.
Let's go.
Oh my god, I've been wanting to reach the 480s, and
We did it. And
Now-
by we, I mean you. I don't know why I said we did it. I didn't have shit to do with it. But you did it.
Oh, the 470s are coming.
Ooh, who
so
else
proud
is
of myself.
coming?
489.6. Like, I almost cried. I had like a couple tears in my eyes. I'm very proud of myself. So in total, from my highest weight, I am down 82.8 pounds.
Oh, we're almost to 89. Let's fucking go.
Amazing. And then since the beginning of this year, I'm down 28.2 pounds.
Oh.
I'm almost down 30 pounds.
What?
Like, that's incredible. Like,
Why did I think, do y'all hear that again? Oh my god. What is this truck doing outside? Listen, obviously I live in a city. There's gonna be all kinds of noises. Today it's just really taking me out. I just really can't focus. We good? I think we're good. What was I saying? Oh, for some reason when she was talking about, like, she lost 80 whatever pounds, I was like, oh yeah, since she started her journey, like, as in, like, in January. But obviously that's silly, because obviously she hasn't lost 80 pounds since January. I don't even know, honestly, truly, what the highest weight she's counting, like, what point is she counting from? It's hard to say because she's always starting new journeys, but 30 since January, that feels like reasonable-ish. I mean, I don't know what is or isn't reasonable, but let's fucking go. Let's keep it going, girly pop.
I told myself in the beginning of this year, like, I need to do it because I'm 33. I am not getting any younger. Yes,
Sure.
I am at heart.
Yeah.
I could be kind of childish. You guys know that. A little immature here and there. But deep down,
Here and there?
world, your girl's getting old. Like, I got the gray hair to show for it.
First of all, I mean, 33 might be old for her and her current health status, and I could see that. I think for so many people, I just want to reassure you, like, 33 is not old, and 30s, like, my 30s thus far, I'm 35, okay, so I'm halfway through my 30s. My 30s have been, so far, great to me. I think once you get to 30, you know, you have so much, like, understanding of all the things that went wrong in your 20s that you can, like, start working towards what went right. And maybe that's where she's at, you know? Maybe that's where she's currently at, is like, oh my god, it's finally clicking for me. All the shit I did in my 20s was nonsensical, and now I can make some changes.
Instead of just, like, trying to be perfect overnight, I slowly just, like, intuitive ate for, I want to say, a little over 2 months. It was working. It was doing good. But now, you know, I was like, hey.
Drop my phone.
Let's kick it up a notch. Like, I want to be aware of how many calories I'm eating. So I weigh and measure all my food. My goal is to stay below 2,000 calories. And
my fave thing is that when she talks about how she was doing something that worked really well for her, which it sounds like she was just eating intuitively, and she's claiming that worked really well for her. And she said, you know what was so great about that is everything. So let me stop doing that and do something completely different. Let's kick it up a notch and do something that is like the antithesis of what I just said was working. Because if she was really doing intuitive eating, then that means that she wasn't stressing herself out over, like, calories and was more focused on being, like, in tune with her body and what her body was telling her she was hungry and things like that. Or at least that's my understanding of intuitive eating. The antithesis of intuitive eating is I'm restricting and only letting myself eat a certain number of calories every day. Right? Like, logically, on paper, those two concepts are wildly different approaches to weight loss. And so that's what's always so fascinating about Amberlynn, is that she will come on here and talk about how something worked so well for her and then be like, and now I'm completely throwing that out the window and doing something different.
And this video is just showing you guys what I decide to eat today.
All right,
There's
let's
no rhyme or
go.
reason for most of my meals. It's just, don't eat junk. Like, I'm not sitting around eating candy. Trust me, it has been hard. I do want me some candy sometimes.
I do want me some candy.
I allow myself to have a serving of...
Speaking of candy, one of the things we reacted to on my Twitch channel, and it is up on my Twitch re-upload channel right now, but we reacted to this woman whose YouTube channel is Chickens by the Lake, and she made a candy salad. It was ridiculous and bonkers, and you should definitely go check it out.
Sour gummy worms. It was so good. It was like the brand Trolley or something. Like, it tasted like
Trolley?
heaven. Because normally I allow myself to have those things every single day, but since I'm only allowing myself to have them, like, in moderation, it's like when I finally do have them, I'm like, wow,
queen
let's
of moderation.
This and really enjoy it. So today I am staying home, so everything I will be eating will be at home.
Work.
There'll be no Uber takeout. The only time I allow myself to eat, like, restaurant food is if I physically go there myself. So if I'm with my mom or family or friends. Okay. Today is not one of those days. But
I do feel like, although... let me start with the positive. I do think that is a great way to approach things. That's why I don't keep, like, a lot of, like, junk food in my home personally, because I strictly say, like, if it's something you want bad enough, like, you're gonna have to leave the house to go get it. Like, you're gonna have to go somewhere. And I do think that that's, like, a good way to approach it, especially if you're like Amberlynn. Like, make it something special. Now, the opposite side of that is that almost every time she's ever posted a vlog where she's out and about with her mom, like, they definitely do stop somewhere to eat out. And I'm just like, I don't know if every single time that you spend time with your mom necessarily needs that. But live your truth. Live your truth. I'm glad we won't get any Uber Eats in this video.
I do want to film what I ate today. Like, the next time I go out to eat, just to show you guys kind of like how I do it. Not everyone will agree with me, but I will say that what I am doing is working. So let's get into my first meal.
She does love to post what I eat in a day, like via takeout, or like what I eat in a day on a bad day. Like, she loves to film those things, and she always prefaces it as like, oh, like, I know you all are curious about like what my bad days look like, so I'm just doing this for y'all.
Okay, so my first meal, I'm having one of these sweet Italian chicken sausages that I'm just cutting up. I'm gonna cook
so good.
Pan, which I am using Pam, which is 0 calories. Sausage is 110. Speaking of Pam, when I do use like actual oil, I will weigh it on my scale before I use it because it does have calories. So I also
are you serious? That is so funny because obviously I knew that oil has calories and stuff like that. It's just so wild because most recently, like the wifey era, when she was like making brief progress for a while, people were saying like she was like counting out everything and saying she was measuring everything, and then she would show herself just add oil, and she's like, I don't count that, it's just oil, it's just what I'm cooking in it. And people were like, bestie, what the fuck do you mean? Like a tablespoon of oil has so many calories in it. So you know what I like to call that? Growth. She's growing.
Some leftover
in like
rice,
a good way.
2 servings, so 320 calories. And then obviously my typical soy sauce. We have some minced garlic, sriracha. It's just my go-to. It's what I like. And I'm also gonna have 1 egg.
Have we considered
so
a vegetable?
Fried rice moment. Okay, so my sausage has been cooking for a bit.
Listen, I've had that exact brand of sausage, and something about the way, like, it does taste good, but something about the way she cut it up just looks so unappetizing.
My rice now. I also have, obviously, my minced, oh my god, I'm getting rice everywhere. I'm a messy cooker.
Also, how exactly is this stir fry when you put, like, a spray of Pam cooking spray in the skillet? Like, how is any of this gonna get fried? You're mostly just heating this up.
The thing that, if y'all want to know about me, I'm very messy when I cook.
And it's not surprising to me.
I also have my minced garlic up in there. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of sriracha.
Okay.
A little bit of soy sauce here.
Okay.
And then just move it around as such.
I feel like the last video of hers I reacted to, I think she showed what she ate in a day in that video too. And I just remember that the theme of it was like how to cook the most unappetizing looking shit possible. And I feel like maybe that wasn't just a theme for the day, but maybe just a theme for how she cooks in general. Cause this is already looking like.
Okay, so now that the rice is
I guess
all
that doesn't look
warmed up and
too
cooked,
bad.
well, it was already cooked, you know what I mean. I'm going to grab an egg here.
Okay. Oh, come on, one hand.
I really just want it scrambled. So if I could change anything about this, I wish I had some like green onion. Oh my god,
any vegetable would be so good.
Okay, you guys, so it is finished. Now I am going to put it in my bowl. So this is 500 calories in total, but that's a perfect amount.
That's 500 calories. I feel like if you added like a little bit of broccoli to it, like how much more filling that 500 calories would be. For
my first meal, that's usually around.
But live your truth.
Okay, guys,
live your truth.
Tried it yet, but I want to let you know that I'm also going to be having a A&W. This is the zero sugar beer. So good. This does not taste like diet soda at all. All right.
Well, first of all, you better not come for my diet sodies. But second of all, it's been so long since I had a root beer. Like, growing up, I used to drink the shit out of some root beer. Specifically diet mug. Oh, that shit was so good. I loved it. I don't know why I got off of root beer. I really don't, because now if it comes to sodies, I'm mostly just a Diet Coke girly. But maybe the next time I'm out and about, I'll try to get a diet root beer, because that shit used to be my jam. I grew up only drinking diet sodies, by the way. Like, that's all my parents ever bought for our home. So don't try to give me the full sugar sody. I don't want it. I don't need it. Give me that sweet, sweet aspartame. Like I feel like I have to have this fight with people all the time. Then people want to come and tell me, like, aspartame is bad for me, okay? And what about it? And what are you going to do about that if I keep drinking it? You know? You know? I don't actually drink it that often, but I do use, like, Splenda even in my coffee. Although I think somebody told me that's sucralose and not aspartame. I don't know how it works. I don't know. Just pump me full of the artificial sugars, honestly, at this point. Honestly, pump me full of them.
Oh, and a lot of people are like, why do you use plastic silverware? Like, it is literally acai every single time I use these. They're not plastic. They're just black. So, yeah, they're just regular silverware.
So good.
Yeah. Oh, this is delicious.
I just am not convinced that it is. She added like a teaspoon of sriracha, maybe a tablespoon of sriracha, and like a tiny dash of soy sauce as her seasonings. Oh, and she said some like minced garlic or something like that. Like can't be that much flavor in that at all.
ASMR.
Why does she always do this?
I feel like we have to have an ASMR segment.
We don't. We don't, because it's not even giving anybody ASMR. Nobody is leaving your videos diagnosed with ASMR.
Ooh, she tasty.
Cheers, girl.
Okay, guys, so next meal is pretty simple. I'm going to have some turkey meatballs, some broccoli, and some of this Classico roasted garlic. These will be in the air fryer. I'm going to cook these, and then I'm going to add the sauce and have these two things cooked together, and then I'm going to throw the meatballs in and have it all cooked together. I'll show you step by step, but it's super simple.
All right, let's
so
go.
I'm cooking my broccoli. I just really simply bring it to a boil, and then before it gets too soft, which I honestly don't mind soft, but before it gets too soft, I simply just strain it, and then over here, we do have the meatballs in the air fryer. Okay, so
that boiling or whatever she's doing here, broccoli is probably my least favorite way to eat broccoli. Like, honestly, truly. I don't know. I love a roasted veggie in general, though. Like, that's my favorite way to eat broccoli, because you can get, like, the ends crispy, and it's just got a lovely texture. This, like, what are we doing here?
Water out, and
I will say at least there's a veg. At least we got a veggie.
125 grams. So I set the container on there. This is honestly the easiest way for me to do it. So we're just gonna wait until this says 100 and negative 25.
100 and negative 25.
I'm pretty good at like not going over.
I think you might recall also from the last video I reacted to, Amberlynn said she's a numbers girly. Am I making that up, or is that somebody I reacted to on Twitch? I'm pretty sure it was Amberlynn who said she was a numbers girly. And she's like, yeah, and so this is the easiest way to measure your food. You just wait until it says 100 and negative 25. Totally a numbers girly. Love it.
Usually, so 120. So I'll just leave it there.
All right, work.
It's pretty close at just eyeballing it. I've done this long enough, but...
And that's all we're doing to flavor it?
Sure. So that's why I like being in the habit of actually weighing my food. So I did add some Tapatio to
fucking course.
Because I do want a little spice to it.
A fucking course.
So I'm gonna see if these meatballs are done.
You gotta add the Tapatio to your Italian pasta sauce. It's the only way that Italians would have it. If you're not adding Tapatio to your pasta sauce, it's not a true, authentic Italian.
Which they should be.
That's the thing. That's also the thing is, like, I would love for her, like, I love a bit of spice. I love a bit of heat. I'm right there with her. there are ways that you could do that outside of Tapatio. That's what I would love for her to learn. Just as a fellow connoisseur of hot and spicy dishes, right? Like maybe it wouldn't have the same level of like heat as a Tapatio, but like a thing that actually would maybe if you went to like an American Italian restaurant, right? Because I don't actually know what authentic Italian is. But if you went to like an American Italian restaurant, they have things like red pepper flakes that you could add. Think about just adding some red pepper flakes to this sauce. And it'd be, so good, you know? Anyways.
It's supposed to go up to 165, but in my brain, I want it to go up to like 175. Which it is. So I'm going to try another one just in case.
She's so goofy.
Yes, these are finished.
She's so quirky.
So now I'm going to...
She's so quirky, needing it to be 10 degrees hotter than the suggested internal temperature.
In here. This is such a simple and low-calorie meal. Like, I'm telling you, it is so low-calorie, it's going to shock you.
As somebody who has a general grasp of the concept of calories, it will not shock me because broccoli is such a nutrient-dense, low-calorie food. That's why I was like, if you even just added a little bit of any kind of veg, because typically veggies in general, you can have, for a lot of them, not all of them, but for a lot of veggies, you can have a higher volume of veg and a lower, like, calorie count on them. And so that's why I was like, you want to really, like, fill up on this little stir-fry thing, why not add some veggies? It's going to add volume, it's going to help you feel full, and it's going to give you some good, like, nutrients. So, no, I won't be shocked that this is low because probably the only calorie-dense thing that you put into it is potentially the meatballs. And I think you said they were turkey meatballs, so they're going to be, like, lower calorie anyways than, like, a beef meatball or something like that.
Share once it's finished. So I'm just going to let that probably cook for, like, 2 minutes, I would say. Just everything meat together and marinate and all that. Okay, you guys.
Yes, so it needs to marinate.
This bowl of food is literally only 313 calories.
Wow.
233 for the meatballs, 30 for the broccoli, and then only 50 calories for the sauce.
Wow, that's crazy.
As you guys can tell, I love my food in a bowl. Like, I love any type of food that I can just make and put in a bowl. I love bowls. Alright, I already know this is going to be good because I hate this.
I need to go light up a bowl after watching this, because what the fuck am I watching? It's like, I certainly have not forgotten what Amberlynn videos are like in, like, the week it's been since I last reacted to something. But I'm also just like, wow, this is really something that I do, huh? I sit here and listen to her talk about how much she likes bowls. Gotta have my bowl, gotta have my cereal. It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. I missed it. I've missed being here, friends. I've missed being here.
It's like literally last night. Oh my god, this is so good. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this is the best frozen broccoli I have ever had in my life.
Okay, don't lie to me.
Broccoli, like, it's only ever like the gross little stems. It's never the actual like floret of it. But this one is actual broccoli.
Well, yeah, you're probably getting, there's bags of broccoli that you can buy that are just like random cuts of the stem and stuff. But you have to actually buy the one that says broccoli florets on it. This is how I know this girl doesn't know how to grocery shop.
Florets, so 10 out of 10. This bowl is so hot, I need to set it down. Hot. Let me get a drink real quick. So a new drink
what
that
are we
I've been loving
drinking
lately, and I'm not even like a green tea girly. It is Diet Green Tea Mixed Berry and the brand Lipton. It is so good. Some cheese would be so good on top of this.
Okay, add some.
What is your guys' favorite vegetable?
I don't know.
Mine is the potato. tater tots, scallop potato, the mashed potato.
Now why did she just transport herself back to Kentucky all of a sudden? She ain't pretended to have a fucking southern accent since she was dating Beck, and now all of a sudden a tater tot, a mashed potato, a potato wedge. Like, where did that come from? A scallop potato. Where did that come from?
A potato, french fry. You know, it's just never ending. But outside of that, I do love me some onion and I love me some broccoli. Honestly, I've always been a vegetable girly pop, and I already know, let the fat shaming commence. It wasn't until, like, my older years, I've actually been, like, enjoying fruit. Like, if you would...
Wait, what? She said, okay, I'm just trying to process the statement she just said. She said, I've always been a vegetable girly pop. Well, I'm not convinced, but besides that, she then follows it up with, let the fat shaming commence. What? How do those two things correlate? I mean, we could talk about you not being a veggie girly and that not having anything to do with the fact that you're fat. Like, I have sat here and watched so many things you've eaten, and you just, like, rarely include vegetables as a part of that. So if you want me to believe you're a veggie girly pop, whatever, then show me more veggies. Is that Posif? Well, Poe's gonna make an appearance after all today. We, some friends had just, like, throughout the week been dropping stuff off, and so, one of Noel's friends dropped off some donuts for us, but anytime that the door opens, Poe is like, who's there? Who's coming for my dads? Get out of here! Bark, 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 bark! So now he's here with me. I picked him up. Oh, okay, alright. I'm gonna let you... Do you want to sit here? You want to come here? You want to catch the tail end of this Amberlynn Reid video? What was I saying? Oh, she's a vegetable girly. I think she's also getting ready to talk about fruit or something. I'm going to rewind just a little bit since I got super distracted.
I've always been a vegetable girly pop, and I already know, let the fat shaming commence. It wasn't until, like, my older years I've actually been, like, enjoying fruit. Like, if you would have asked me as a kid, do you want fruit or vegetable, I would have literally said vegetable.
Well, I don't understand why it has to be either or. I don't understand why it has to be either or that, like, people actually have ever presented that to you. I also am not convinced you're a fruit girly either, to be honest. Honestly, the one thing that you say you're not is a meat girly, and I see you eat meat way more than I see you eat fruits and veggies. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel me? Do you feel me now, Mr. Krabs? She is such a lie about all of her food. Like, you can just literally watch the things that she eats and know what kinds of things she likes to eat. You really can.
Okay, you guys, so the next thing I'm going to be eating is this Amy's bowl.
Let's fucking go.
It's chili mac. I love Amy's, and I always thought this one just sounded so weird. And then a few weeks ago, I tried it after, like...
Well, you probably thought it sounded so weird because you're a vegetable and a fruit girly, and this doesn't appear to have really much of either. It has some tomatoes in it, allegedly.
Years of dismissing it. And y'all,
I love a chili mac, just to be clear.
It's only 410 calories, and you guys, I do add some Tapatio to it.
Of course.
I do like the spice, but this is so freaking good. I recommend it.
Has she had a meal today without fucking Tapatio? Let's be fucking serious.
TV dinners aren't healthy, but I will say that Amy's is a healthier version.
Is it?
Plus, like I've said before, I'm very much just focusing on staying under calories and not...
And what makes it a healthier version? And I would just like to know what your definition of a healthier version of a TV dinner is.
Ordering takeout. And with my Amy's bowl...
Oh my god. How is her entire fridge just drinks? Like, did you see that? Let me get the better view. Just all these sodies. There's what, like Sunkist. It looks like a Diet Pepsi, a Dr. Pepper. I'm not sure. That looks like it could be some like citrus lime all the way to the right. And then all of these different types of water adjacent beverages up top. How is that half of your refrigerator space. That's crazy.
Having a water.
She has to literally reach behind the fake waters to get the actual real water. And I think this is the first water she's shown herself drinking all day. Let's fucking go. Some things will never fucking change.
I'm trying to drink more water because I know you guys told me that I need to. Don't worry, I hear you guys. Okay, guys, so I actually just got done playing Mario Party with some friends of mine.
Oh.
And while doing so, we all had a little bit of snacks.
In real life?
Which is what I had, so that's what you're seeing here.
You had friends over and played Mario Party with them, and you didn't think like, oh, we might at least want to see you play Mario Party on the TV? That would be something new, different, fun. But here we are.
A sun-kissed Colby Jack cheese and some salami. So it actually came out to 535 calories.
For that snack?
I'm done eating for the night. So I have 1,758 calories, which my goal is to stay below 2,000.
I love how earlier she's like, oh my gosh, look at this really low-calorie meal I made for myself. And then, which like was a great meal in terms of like the things that she was eating, veggies, low-calorie meatballs, a pasta sauce, and just salami and cheese. She ate 500 calories. Like, I'm just like, eat what you want, and it sounds like she met her goals and she's happy with her decisions. I'm just like, that is wild. It's also wild that broccoli was the only veggie really she had outside of like the tomatoes and the tomato-based sauces of other things that she ate today.
Like my sweet spot, the spot that makes me really happy is when I am like in the 1600s or the 1700s. So I did really good today in that regard. So if I drink anything else for the rest of the day, it will be water. There were multiple times today where I wanted to order takeout. That is how it goes every single day for me. It is a daily feeling where I just want to order something, whether it just be like a bag of chips and a Snickers, or I want to order a large fry from McDonald's. Like,
the boycott. So I'm glad you didn't.
Cravings multiple times a day. So when that happens, what I do is I simply remove myself wherever I am when that happens, and I truly feel that urge. I'll remove myself from whatever I'm doing, and I'll start doing something different. So a good example of that is like an hour ago, I had this weird urge come over me where I was like, oh my God, I want some Cheez-Its. No idea where it came from. You know, if I wasn't like really trying to lose weight right now, I would have ordered them. And when I had that feeling, I was actually journaling. So I stopped journaling completely. Okay. I stood up and I started doing the dishes. So it just helps me because like I'm removing myself from doing something to starting to do something else. And for some reason, it just like switches my brain, and I'm able to be more focused on what I just started doing.
All jokes aside, that does like make sense. That seems like a level of self-awareness that seems to be really helpful. I know like when I get into like anxiety loops, and it's really helpful for me to even just be like, all right, I'm gonna go take Poe out on a walk. Or like some days if there's work that I can do from like a coffee shop, I'll be like, let me just remove myself from my home and go work in a different place. So that is like, I think like an effective tool that some people use to, deal with like intrusive thoughts and things like that.
I really do have a short attention span. So by changing tasks, it helps in a multitude of ways. But anyways, it's just another day that I was successful at staying under my goal.
Let's go.
Saying no to taking out my phone and ordering on the Uber
Let's
app.
fucking go.
I hope that you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
All right. Great. Wonderful. You know, sometimes I'm really grateful that some things just don't change, because you know what I need in my life? Just some consistent Amberlynn Reid content. So thank God for that. Although I will say, I mean, I do still think it's like ridiculous that she's like, yeah, intuitive eating was really working for me, and now I'm going to strict calorie counting, which are like two different concepts completely. I also, right now we're in the like, oh, I can't do any, takeout at all. Takeout's really bad for me. But it'll be just a matter of time before she's back to saying, and I hope I'm wrong about this, but it feels like it'll be a matter of time before she's back to being like, well, I can order takeout in moderation, because she goes back and forth depending on however she wants to justify it for the day. So, anyways. We're back, baby. We're back. I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and thanks once again to everybody who's said some kind words and kind things about Judy. I obviously still miss her a whole lot. It hasn't even been a week yet since she's been gone. And so it really means the world to me. Thanks for being so understanding. And thanks for understanding that I also, do want to get back into the groove of making content and being on the internet and hanging out with y'all in these videos. That's all I have time for today. If you enjoyed today's video and you haven't already, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. I love you all so much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!